we can call it a lucky escape, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I, I don't know. I don't know why. What Ten Hag is doing. But we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way. Today we're going to be talking about the Rabiot deal, which is getting there. Interest in Milinkovic Savic. Not sure whether it'll go through. Arnautovic, everything. And we're going to talk about it, get Tom's thoughts on it. But Tom, Man United have pulled out of the Marco Arnautovic deal. Glad.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, he's not that good of a striker, is he? I mean, he was average at best, and that was years ago when he used to play for like West Ham and Stoke. This fella's not up to the mark anymore. Thank God we've not signed him.
Lucky escape.
I yeah, definitely 100%.
I mean, I prefer Cavani over Arnautovic.
Yeah, or even a Gallo
Yeah.
over Arnautovic.
Yeah, I mean, he plays for. I cannot pronounce the team. Ryan and Leo were slagging me over yesterday. Bologna.
Yeah, I actually I can't pronounce it either.
Yeah, I just called them Bologna. So, yeah. So, yeah. But I mean, I suppose we'll get on to the main bit and then we'll back to Arnautovic. Man United have agreed a deal with Juventus for Adrian Rabiot. John Morta is now travelling to meet his mother Veronica to agree the personal terms. Tom, talk to me. Like,
Not a great deal, but like I think most Man fans this they're in a problem there with him. As an actual player, he's just average. But the problem is his like personality, like some things kind of off the pitch that are affecting him. His attitude. That's the problem. His attitude. I was reading something the other day. I was on Twitter. Apparently, after we bet them in the Champions League in 2019 when we knocked them out in the Champions League a few years ago, he went to a nightclub that night or something. I wasn't sure why, but it was something like that. And which is you should not be doing that. I don't care if you wins, lose. You don't go to nightclubs after a football match or whatever it was. And also numerous bust ups. His in the world, in the Euros, his mum fighting Pogba and Mbappe's parents after the Switzerland match. I know that's not him, but still.
yeah. I mean, what you say is it was his mom?
Yeah, no, his mum was having.
And she's his agent, supposedly.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, his mum is agent. Like that is just.
I mean, it just goes to show how like low of a player he is that his mom is his agent. Like, come on, Tom. Like, not saying there's that wrong, but like, it's not really professional. Like, I mean, Haaland used to have Raiola. What's a Raiola?
Yeah, he passed away now. So,
and I think his dad is his agent for now.
I'm not sure, to be honest, but
no. But the thing is about like Haaland's dad and Rabiot's like Haaland's dad professional. His mom, I don't know who she is. I mean,
yeah.
So does his mammy have to let him out? Like it's up to his mom to make the decision for him.
So I think so. Yeah, looks like that.
Like, I'm hoping she says no, but
yeah,
I don't think so.
Thing as well. Monaco are playing in a Champions League qualifier soon enough. Maybe it's today. I'm not sure. If Monaco win, they're to the Champions League. That would be a key factor for Rabiot, who's linked with them as well, because they have Champions League football, we don't. He'd want to go to them possibly. So and also there's a player we're linked with from the other team, who would be cheaper and who would probably want to leave the Champions League. So we're hoping for Monaco winning whenever they play.
I know we're linked with Gakpo. Would that be the player?
I think it's that fella. Yeah, I think it's him.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Monaco win. Like, I mean, and supposing he wants like 8 million or something like that in the contract as well. Like, because he's willing to give up Champions League football, but he's starting to demand things, which I mean, it's a very, it is it. Like, did you ever hear the saying, desperate times call for desperate measures? This is the sign, and that like they're just rushing into it too quick.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even a defensive midfielder, I think, anyways. I think he's a central midfielder.
I've never really seen him play in fairness. Like, I saw him play a few years ago at PSG. He was good when, like, it was a game against Man City, a quarter final back in, like, 2016. He was pretty good then, but that's when he was 20. He was decent at PSG. Then attitude problems came in.
Yeah.
Since I mean, I've not heard barely anything ever since he joined Juventus. He's been at Juventus for like what 3 years now. I haven't heard a peep from him. Like so,
No.
I doubt he's doing that well. I can't really assume. I don't think so. But yeah, he just isn't that good of a player. I don't think he's just not the attitude as a player, average.
Yeah, I mean, Rahul says a DM is good, but not Rabiot. No, I don't want Rabiot. I mean, I think nearly every Man United fan is asking this. What does Ten Hag say in Rabiot that he's like, I want him?
Probably just trying to cover his arse after De Jong failed.
I mean, what's wrong with Tielemans though? What's wrong with Tielemans? He's better than him.
No, because De Jong obviously isn't coming to us with all that saga for weeks and weeks and weeks just failing. He sees, better get someone quick. We can get him easily. Just get him.
That's a desperate signing. Is it a panic? Do you reckon it's panic buying now?
I'd say so.
Yeah, but like De Jong, as you said there, that deal is kind of gone. He's not going to come to us anytime soon. We focused nearly a month and a half on De Jong, and now we're not getting him.
Yeah, it's a bit sad, you know. I mean, he clearly, I think he wants to leave Barca, but he doesn't want to come to us. I mean, because I know there's a big difference between the sunny Barcelona and then Manchester. Big weather difference, culture. You know yourself, sure. Like at the living conditions. Yeah. And I know Barcelona aren't great, but they'll probably be better than us at the minute. I'll be honest. You see Barcelona signed like Lewandowski, Kessie, Christensen. Who else they signed? Rafinha as well. Well, these overall, so
yeah. You sound so good players. But they're still they can't register their players now, supposedly.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. It's all a bit confusing now. And they also signed Koundé as well from Sevilla.
Koundé, yeah, that was a good signing. That they did well.
Fair. I mean, they just signed whoever Chelsea's linked with.
I'm surprised he didn't sign Cucurella.
Yeah, or Sterling or or what's now going to get Fofana from Leicester.
Yeah. I mean, what's it? Rafinha as well, was he linked to a Chelsea? I think he was as well.
He was actually, yeah. Rafinha was. Koundé was. I know Christensen is obviously used to be a Chelsea player.
Yeah.
Rudiger's gone to. Don't think
Rudiger, Rudiger's Real Madrid, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Decent signing for
Real. Good defender.
I think he was free agent. He would have been his contract was out, so free, lovely. I mean, Rahul about Rabiot, he is a decent player, but not what we need. No. But Tom, what's up with Tielemans? If you're I wouldn't mind Tielemans. He's probably worth around the same price, 20 million.
Yeah, no.
Year left on his contract.
Better, I think it's panicking. He just panicked and because transfer window's not too long left. He's probably thinking, "Geez, I messed up badly with De Jong. Oh, panic. Oh, look, he's easy to get." As I said, just get him. I'd say it's a panic buy, to be honest. If this was in the middle of July, if this happened this time last month, we would have probably got Tielemans. We wouldn't have really bothered with some Rabiot, but I'd say it's a panic, and he just wants to make sure he gets someone because there's always a chance of Tielemans failing. That he knows Rabiot wants to probably come, so just go with Rabiot and just play very, very safe and just in case. Or he might go with Tielemans after. I mean, I don't know, but who knows? It's complicated.
Man United are just such a complicated team.
Off time about 100%.
Rahul Tielemans probably doesn't fancy us. Well, we don't know. I mean, if there's no harm in trying to see if he'd like to come to us.
Definitely try, but would it work? It's not sure. Maybe it's obviously definitely worth trying, but we'll see what it actually working on.
At least if you try and it doesn't go well, then we can say we tried to get him.
Yeah.
Now I can see.
In a way, I know Rabiot is not very good, but at least we've got a midfielder in the first place. At least we've signed someone.
Yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, he'll be better than what we have. I
hope. I mean, it's just not a DM though. I mean,
he's more defensive. He's not a DM.
Who's he going to replace? can't replace. I mean, it has to be a defensive midfielder
Yeah.
because you have Ericsson, Bruno, Van de Beek. They're probably our main three central midfielders. So I don't think he gets regular game time at Juventus either.
No, he plays a few games. Sorry. He played most games for them a season or two ago, but like I don't think he played that much games last season. Like,
Yeah. Rabiot and De Jong wouldn't be too bad for a start. No, but De Jong is kind of bye bye. Rabiot is just like it's. I don't know why. Like, what happened to all these players that Ten Hag was planning on getting when he first got the job?
I mean, we have got Martinez, Ericsson, and Malacia, and looks like we've got Rabiot as well.
Yeah.
But then we haven't, like, we're linked with De Jong. That hasn't gone. Nothing happened with that. Anthony, Timber, good few other players as well. You know yourself, there's a few other players as well like that we were heavily linked with that just didn't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, just hasn't been too good.
I mean, we were interested in since losing to Brighton, we were interested in like 17, 18 players since then. They were Gakpo, Arnautovic, Rivaro, Morata, Kalazic, Rabiot, Milinkovic, Savic, Ismaila Sarr, De Jong, Ruiz, Dest, and Aubameyang. They're all desperate signings. If you're going to get one, they're desperate.
Yeah.
And we are actually, well, move to him later on, but I mean, it's like a 20 million for Rabiot. A bit of a waste, I think.
A bit, like, at least it's not like 50 or something, or like, because you see some of these players go for way too much, like, I mean, fifth, like 20 million for him is still a fair amount, like, but at least it's not like 30 or 40 or even 50, like, could have been.
Rahul says, apparently we have brought in someone else for transfer related stuff to help. I'm not doing a good job. I know who he is on about, but they're not doing a good job. I mean,
not great to be honest with you. I mean, like, he has gotten a few players, as I said, like, but it's still improvement needed. Like,
exactly. So
not good enough, really.
I mean, as I said, they've agreed to deal with Juventus. Fabio Morta is now travelling to meet his mother, Rabiot's mother, Veronica. I don't know. I mean, I hope the money we're getting him for, I hope he proves us wrong. But I don't know, Tom. I mean, Rich and Pogba now, like.
It's like you went for side for us and like, oh, you gave us Pogba for free. Here, you can have our little strike midfielder who has severe eligible. Have him, with a bit of a thank you or something. I don't know, like it's.
What's the point of getting rid of Pogba if you're gonna sign Rabiot?
Don't know.
Like, I'm meant to be getting rid of the dead wood, not buying it.
Well, as we said before, our club's complicated. Like, what can we do?
Very, 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 very complicated. But supposedly about the Arnautovic deal, several fans emailed him. I don't know how they got his email. I'd love to know how they got Richard Arnold's email directly to sort shit out. What's Rahul Glazer's out, boycott the Liverpool game. I mean, we could all say that, but there's United fans out there that are like, I'm going.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom, would you boycott the Liverpool game? What would you do? Yeah.
I suppose it would. I mean, we're in this together, like, and we want the Glazers. We hate them. Every single Man United fan hates them. So
yes,
you have to get rid of them. You have to boycott them.
It's like it is getting really bad. Like,
it is, yeah.
I mean, like, why are they still here? Like, is it just because there's no one there that are interested in buying the club, or like what is going on?
they just won't step down. As much as every single Man United fan in the universe wants them to, they won't step down. And unfortunately, we can protest all we like, and nothing, no shame in constantly trying. But there's only so much we can do as fans. Only so much we can do.
Yeah, I mean, but like 15 years or more since they've 15. Looking at nearly 17 years now, yeah, that they're here. And ever since Fergie left, the clubs went downhill.
Yeah.
Like, they're not backing the manager. They didn't back David Moyes, Ryan Giggs when he took over for a bit, Mourinho, Van Gaal, Michael Carrick was only there for 2 games. Rangnick, Solskjaer, I mentioned Mourinho, Ten Hag. I don't know whether they're gonna back him either.
Watch him now. He'll get sacked after a year or two, even shorter possibly, and then everyone will just be saying like, "Oh, how and then we'll just ruin his reputation." Like,
that's it. We've ruined every other manager's reputation.
Yeah.
Then Leopards don't change their spots, and this is what's happening with some of the players and the Glazers. Like, United fans don't like the Glazers, but still sponsor them. We have to take a stand. The thing is about they love the club, so they're gonna they want to buy MUTV jerseys, banners, scarves, hats, stadium tour, season tickets, everything. The thing is they love the club, but they don't realise where most of the money is going to. Like, I mean, I'll be surprised if they do boycott the Liverpool game, but I don't think it'll make a difference.
We'll see what happens.
As you said, Tom, I don't see it making a difference. I can't see people right, I'm going to buy. It's a big game Monday night. Now it's a Monday night, so people might be like, right then, I'm going to. But you think of how many fans can fit into the stadium? You think most of them will be like, all them will be like, I'm not going. Like, right, look at what AC Milan did. Did AC Milan do something like that as well?
Well, not pretty much, but I was literally just going to mention something about AC Milan there. AC Milan, remember a few years ago, 5, even more, they were down bad, they were nearly finished. And look at them now. Well, it's Serie A title, their team's looking strong, they're looking good. See, that's a comeback. That is what we can do. But with owners like Glazers as with Glazers as their owners, it's going to be possible. AC Milan can do it. We can do it, but will we?
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, it's just a bit crazy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, listen, if I was over in England, I mean, I suppose you'd be thinking if it's going to get the Glazers out, it's worth it. But then, would it be worth not buying anything, tickets, merchandise?
That's not going to happen. Our fan base is too big. We can't rely on as much. I've heard people can do that, but they're still going to get sales either way.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much fans. Not everyone's going to boycott. Just as much as people would want that to happen, that's just nearly going to be impossible to cut like us.
And then you look at the likes of Team Viewer, who are sponsoring us, do their thing. The other thing that's the other thing at the side of the there on us. So the only reason we aren't progressing is probably a part of our own fan base in a broader sense. But as you said there, Tom, our fan base is too big. You're not going to stop every United fan in the world.
If this was a small club, with little to no fans, say Bournemouth, I'll use that as. If this was Bournemouth, the fans could stop buying stuff easily because there's not too many of them. But with us, there's a ton of fans, an absolute ton of fans. So
millions, billions, everything. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and then then you look at you're gonna watch the match on telly like this. Like they're gonna get money from somewhere from us if you don't. Is if you look at Rabiot, is that a Glazer signing or a rush sign, a panic sign, or a Ten Hag sign, or just it's probably all we can get. Like
It's kind of like a all we can get. I'm really hoping this is the case here. The one goes here. They're just buying him now, hoping they get a better one later, and just he's there in case everything else goes wrong. We'll buy him just to make sure we have someone at least. But then when he's fully bought, go out and get Tielemans or something like that, or get a better midfielder. I'm hoping that's the case, but knowing us, you haven't a clue. It's more hope than belief. It's more hope than belief.
Yeah, that's it. And then it's just, listen, I say it all the time. We talk about the Glazers because let's be honest, it's a conversation that pisses most of us off. And it's this conversation we can start very well. It might put you in a bad humour. But I don't know. It's just we can talk about them all night and day. Nothing's gonna change. They're not gonna care what we say. Let's be honest, they're not gonna care.
Exactly.
Like it was like it went to be there was like a little protest before the game on Sunday. Avram Glazer was there. He didn't the thing out his face, there was not a worry in his face.
He couldn't care less. He really just couldn't care less.
No. Couldn't. He couldn't. To be fair, Rabiot has worked with McLaren, so it can't be a Glazer signing. But it's McLaren, what you doing? We don't want them. I don't know. I just give up. Rabiot is one of those signings where you just it's very odd signing.
Yeah.
To say the least. Like it is. Like there's no you can't say it's not. But I don't know, it's a bit shit, but we'll move on. A bit more about Rabiot. Adrian Rabiot's arrival will not signal the end of Man United's bid for the young. However, as the situation drags on, Eric Ten Hag has sanctioned the signing of an alternative midfielder. So that alternative is basically Rabiot. So do you reckon that's a bit crap that there's the signing, or if we do sign Rabiot, that it won't close out the young deal?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like us just get going him for our own case. Like we can't get in us, then go for like a different midfielder that's probably better than him. If you go with him, you could go with like Tielemans or Ruben Neves or any of them. Sure. So that's what I was thinking. Like that he would just be an alternative for someone else.
Yeah, that's it. Mourinho said this in 2019. You probably remember it. I consider it one of the best jobs of my career to finish second Manchester United in the Premier League. I keep saying this because people don't know what is going on behind the scenes. That's from Mourinho.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong in fairness. With the whole forward thing, the players, everything. I remember the season's all about. We had 81 points, we came second. Now that's pretty good in fairness. Some seasons that would have got you first. Well, Man City were got 100 points a season, obviously, so we weren't anywhere near them. But yeah, no, honestly, it was. We were looking at the time saying how it was just an okay season, and all it was trying to see football and nothing else, But people underestimate that.
Yeah.
Since then, we've only got over 70 points in the league once. That was 2021.
Yeah.
And that's the first time that we've only ever got more than 70 points 3 times since Ferguson left. We've had 8-9 seasons or something since he retired. Over 70 points 3 times.
Well, obviously Mourinho was one. The other two would have.
How's first season?
Van Gaal's
first full season.
Yeah. Where did you finish with Van Gaal?
2021.
Where did you finish Van Gaal?
Fourth. Well,
Do you
no,
know?
he came fourth this first season. Second season, he came fifth.
I mean, 71 points for 40 ain't bad. Well, something like that, anyways.
I think it
Around
was
7.
I may be wrong, but I think it was like at least 70 or something.
That's not bad, though.
It's
not the worst.
At least we're fourth. At least we have Champions League.
What did we get last season?
Last season, like 58 or something.
God, that was like our worst ever. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it was the worst ever, but our worst points we've ever got or something like that.
It was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, like it's a bit shit, isn't it?
It is.
Like, there's. I don't know. I mean, we've signed how many players since Fergie left, and we haven't did well. I mean, Mourinho after Fergie, Mourinho's probably our best manager since Fergie retired.
100%.
I mean, it's hard to kind of, say anything about Ten Hag yet because it's still early days. So I mean, I'm hoping he's, our best manager since Fergie retired. But I mean, we'll give him time. I mean, as Mourinho said there, second place is like, it's a good achievement. I mean, you won what, a Europa League with Europa League.
League Cup and Community Shield.
That's not bad. And finishing the top 4, second place.
Yeah.
Like, I think Mourinho was like a manager for a year or two, probably less.
Nearly 2.5 years.
That's not bad. And he probably finished when we, well, did we finish? Where were we in the Europa League when he took over? Or did we ever finish it?
We came fifth the season with Van Gaal, and Mourinho came in. He's in the Europa League. He won it that year, as well with the League Cup and Community Shield. Next season, then he got FA Cup final, but then lost to Chelsea.
Oh yeah, it was 1-0 on it. Hazard panel.
Yeah, Hazard panel.
Yeah.
Jones disaster class.
Typical. What?
Yeah.
It's typical of him. I mean, it's definitely like going to be a. Do you reckon it'll be another roller coaster of a season? Because
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be far off, is it?
I'd say it will be, to be honest.
Like, I can't remember. I don't know. I mean, where did you predict? To finish?
I said fourth, but I'll be honest. I'm down to question that. But it's only already doing.
Yeah, I think nearly everyone is, isn't it? Could it be 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th? I mean, I can't see us being that bad. Hopefully no. I mean, it's just one of those times now where you kind of just have to sit back and see what happens. Like, will we bounce back on Saturday? We don't know. We'll find out on Friday. I was probably still a bit pissed off since the defeat to Brighton, because we all went in there confident. I definitely went into that match confident, into the season confident, but no, that wasn't to be, which was a bit shit. But I just want to move on to talk about Man United have been offered a chance to sign Alvaro Morata. That's from Rob Dawson. Morata, obviously, I think he plays for Atletico Madrid. Yeah, did he play for? He played for Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah.
And there's another team, Juve. Oh, top play for Juve, but Real Madrid.
He did, and Real Madrid. He played the two of them. Yeah.
Did he? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Would you fancy him coming to United?
It's good that we're getting another striker. He's not like great, but he is another striker, and he's not. I know there's better out there, But like, he's not. It's good we're getting a striker for backup, for in case Ronaldo or Martial. Like, so it's good we're getting a striker, but he's not. He's not great. He's okay.
Better than Arnautovic.
Oh yeah, better than Arnautovic definitely, but just okay.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be a big fan of him. I mean, how much is he worth? Probably same 50 and 20 mil. Hopefully a bit less.
Probably even more, to be honest.
30. You could be looking into the big bucks here. He's like 29, 30, something like that. He's around that kind of age, anyways. But yeah. Oh, actually, I want to talk about Savic. They're considering a 68 million euro. I wish it was 68 million euros, which is 57.5 million pounds bid for Lazio midfielder Milinkovic Savic. Talk to me again, Tom. Are we taking him?
Like,
too much?
I've not seen too much from for this fella's. I think this fella's at least like 30 or something. So it is too much for a 30-year-old, definitely. I think he's a bit older than that. Like, he's not bad, but like I've not seen too much from him play, and like for that much money for someone who's in his like 30s, I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna spend that much money for him, I question our. I question everything, but I mean, if say we, Jesus, I can hope you don't. But say we do get him, would you be a bit pissed off over it?
A little bit, like that much money for someone in their 30s. I know I keep on saying it, but I'm gonna keep on saying it like until we don't do it. Like, but like, not a bad player. He's a decent player. He's like, from what I've seen, he seems a decent player. But that much money, there's no need for it.
Yeah, like he's not young,
No.
like it's just kind of probably another panic.
I'm pretty sure he's
sign.
in his 30s. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's in his 30s.
Yeah, he's not young, like.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be just. I was saying, I mean, Rabiot was like what 28, 7. Yeah, so it'll be a bit of a weird signing as well. It'd be a signing to be kind of questioned, though, wouldn't it be all the same?
Yeah.
Like, you'll be kind of thinking to yourself, is this worth it? Like, is it? Like, it's just kind of, like, and then I just don't think £57.5 million that's a bit much. I mean, that case just give Dion what he wants and get him in. That's literally what it's like. But I don't know. I dread the rest. Cody Gakpo's on the wish list. Don't know too much about him. You kind of mentioned him there at the start. Is he? I'm not sure. Think he's a striker.
Not so sure, to be honest.
Striker or a winger. Because Cody Gakpo is viewed as a cheaper alternative to Anthony, in which said deal isn't moving forward. Yeah. But he's valued at around £35 million by PSV, with sources say they'd be unlikely to accept anything less. So I wouldn't fancy that, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's not great. But what can you do?
I know I am. But yeah, I don't know. I really do question the rest of the transfer window for United. I do, because we did fuck all, basically. Let's be honest. We've only signed 3 players: Ericsson, Martinez, and Malacia. Ericsson free agent, Malacia cheap. Sergio Martinez is probably our biggest signing so far this summer.
Yeah.
Which was worth 50 million pounds.
Around 50 something, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. He plays he can play CDM, but I'm not sure what I'd fancy playing. It's 5'9" player. in the defense. I mean, N'Golo Kante, I'm not sure what height he is, but thing
But,
is, N'Golo Kante, he's broad. Like he is, N'Golo Kante, Lissandro Martinez is just, a lollipop. You know what I mean? Big head, but he's a stick. Let's face it. Let's face it. Like it's just, I don't know. I'm definitely not looking forward to seeing what we wake up in the morning, Tom. Could it be shy? Could it be no? I don't know.
let's hope for the best. That's all I can say. Let's hope for the best.
Yes, let's hope for the best and see what we can get. Because if we wake up and Rabiot is probably gonna happen, which is a bit shit. What's up, Leo? Well, it is a bit shit. Yeah, Tom is tired. I don't know whether he's just tired of the day or just tired of Man United. One or the other, anyways.
Bit of both.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll get over soon enough. Even when you go to bed, you're still dreaming of, Man United, and that's not good. You know what I mean? That ain't good at all.
Comes the health warning.
I think supporting United should be a thing that should be allowed to be down in your CV, because that is some experience. You feel sorry for him, like, just give him the job. He suffered enough. Just give him the job. He needs the money. He needs to mix. Give him the job. I mean, that's only a doctor's note, but yeah. But yeah, that has been it. Tom, any final things you want to say? Thoughts about United or the Glazers?
No, I think I've said all I've had to say, to be honest. But just Rabiot, let's hope he doesn't come. Monaco, I'm praying for Monaco win tonight, and yeah.
That game's probably underway as well, I'd say 25 to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably go. We'll have it. We'll see what the score is. Let's hope Monaco are winning. Please God. 1-0 PSV. Lovely.
Well, what minute are we in?
48.
Still time for an equalizer, but still not great.
2-1 aggregate.
Who's winning 2-1 aggregate?
PSV. But yay.
Look, there's still time. I mean, it's not great, but there's still time, so.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Best.
Let's hope Monaco can pull up their sleeves and sort this out.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, welcome Rabiot. But yeah, Tom, appreciate it, and I'll speak to you all in a bit. I should be live. Well, I'll be live at around 2 o'clock tomorrow, and then yeah, see you all.